Good morning, students. Today we are going to know about Veerabandiya Kattabomman and the great Marudu brothers. வீரபாண்டிய கட்டபொம்மன் பெயரில் கேட்டார் போலவே வீரம் விளைந்தவன், வீரம் பொருந்தியவன். வீரபாண்டிய கட்டபொம்மன். Veerabandiya Kattabomman was born to Jagaveera Pandiya Kattabomman Arumugathammal on 3rd January 1760. He had two younger brothers, Dalavai Kumarasamy and Duraisingham. Veerabandiya Kattabomman was fondly called Karuthaiya, the Black Prince, and Dalavai Kumarasamy, Sevathaiya, the White Prince. Duraisingham, a good orator, was nicknamed Umaithurai, meaning the Mute Prince. பிறவியிலேயே அவர் வாய் பேச இயலாதவர், ஆதலால் இவ்வாறு இப்பெயர் பெற்றார், ஊமைத்துறை என்று. Veerabandiya Kattabomman became the Palayakarar of Panjalankuruchi at the age of 30 on the death of his father Jagaveera Pandiya Kattabomman. During this time, the East India Company's administrators James Landon and Colin Jackson had considered him a man of peaceful disposition. However, soon several events led to conflicts between Veerabandiya Kattabomman and the East India Company. The company appointed its collectors to collect taxes from all the palayams. This was the bone of contention between the English and Kattabomman. Confrontation with Jackson. An interview was granted and Kattabomman met Jackson in Ramanathapuram on 19th September 1798. Kattabomman had to stand for 3 hours before the haughty collector Jackson. Sensing danger, Kattabomman to escape with the minister Sivasubramaniar. Umaithurai suddenly entered the fort with his men and helped the escape of Kattabomman. Appearance before Madras Council. The Madras Council asked Kattabomman to appear before a committee. Kattabomman appeared before the committee and reported on what transpired in Ramanathapuram. The committee found Kattabomman was not guilty. Jackson was dismissed from service. Kattabomman cleared almost all the revenue arrears, leaving only a balance of 1080 pagodas. One pagoda is equal to 3.5 rupees. So 1080 pagodas is the value of at present 3750 rupees. Kattabomman and the Confederacy of Palayakarars. In the meantime, Marudu Pandiyar of Sivagangai formed the South Indian Confederacy of rebels against the British with the neighboring Palayakarars. Kattabomman was interested in this confederacy. Marudu brothers and Kattabomman jointly decided on a confrontation with the English. Kattabomman tried to influence Sivagiri. Kattabomman tried to influence Sivagiri and Sivagangai Palayakarars to refused to join. Kattabomman advanced towards Sivagiri, but the Palayakaras of Sivagiri were a tributary to the company. So the company considered the expedition of Kattabomman as a challenge to their authority. The siege of Panjalankuruchi. Kattabomman's evasive reply prompted Bannerman to attack his fort. Bannerman moved his entire army to Panjalankuruchi on 5th September. They cut off all the communication to the fort. Bannerman deputed Ramalinganar to convey a message asking Kattabomman to surrender, but Kattabomman refused. Execution of Kattabomman. Kattabomman escaped to Pudukottai. The British put a price on his head. Betrayed by the Rajas of Etayapuram and Pudukottai, Kattabomman was finally captured. Bannerman made a mockery of a trial for Kattabomman in front of the Palayakaras on 16th October. During the trial, Kattabomman bravely admitted all the charges leveled against him. கொடுமையின் எந்த அளவிற்கு செல்ல வேண்டுமோ அந்த அளவிற்கு உச்சத்தை அடைந்து கொடுமைப்படுத்தி வீரபாண்டிய கட்டபொம்மனை சித்திரவதை செய்தனர். Kattabomman was hanged from a tamarind tree in the old fort of Kayathar close to Tirunelveli in front of the fellow Palayakarars. Thus end the life of the celebrated Palayakaras of Panjalankuruchi. Many folk ballads on Kattabomman helped keep his memory advice among the people. உடல் அளவிலேயே மறைந்திருக்கலாம், தமிழ் இருக்கும் வரையில், தமிழ்நாடு இருக்கும் வரையில் வீரபாண்டிய கட்டபொம்மன் அவருடைய வீரம் என்றும் போற்றப்படும். The Marudu brothers, பெரிய மருது or வெள்ள மருது, 1748 to 1801, were able generals of Muthuvaduga of Sivagangai. They were trained in native martial art at Surankotai, which traditionally served as a training center for the Ramnad army. It was believed that they killed a couple of tigers by their empty hands without any weapons that had entered to their kingdom. It gave them a legendary status and made them well known throughout the kingdom. Proclamation of 1801. So before that, we want to know about the rebellion of Marudu brothers. After the Muthuvaduga's death in the Kalayar Kovil battle, Marudu brothers assisted in restoring the throne to Velunachiyar. In the last years of the 18th century, Marudu brothers organized resistance against the British. After the death of Kattabomman, they worked along with his brother Umaithurai. They plundered the granaries of the Nawab and caused damage and destruction to company troops. Rebellion of Marudu brothers, 1800 to 1801. இரண்டாம் பாளையக்காரர்களின் யுத்தம். Despite the suppression of Kattabomman's revolt in 1799, rebellion broke out again in 1800. In the British records, it is referred to as the Second Palayakarar War, இரண்டாம் பாளையக்காரர்களின் போர். It was directed by a confederacy consisting of Marudu Pandian of Sivagangai, Kobala Nayaka of Dindukkal, Kerala Varma of Malabar, and Krishnappa Nayaka and Dundaji of Mysore. In April 1800, they meet at Virupachi and decided to organize an uprising against the company. The uprising, which broke out in Coimbatore in June 1800, soon spread to Ramanathapuram and Madurai. The company got wind of it and declared war on Krishnappa Nayaka of Mysore, Kerala Varma of Malabar, and others. The Palayakaras of Coimbatore, Satyamangalam, and Darapuram were caught and hanged. Proclamation of 1801. The proclamation of 1801 was an early call to the Indians to unite against the British, cutting across region, caste, creed, and religion. Many Palayakaras of Tamil country rallied together to fight against the English. Chinnamarudu collected nearly 20,000 men to challenge the English army. British were rushed from Bengal, Ceylon, and Malaya. பெரியமருது சின்னமருதுவின் படைக்கு தாக்கு பிடிக்காமல் மலேசியாவிலும் பெங்காலிலும் இருந்து படைகள் வரவழைக்கப்பட்டன. ஆங்கிலேயர்களுக்காக divide and rule policy followed by the English split the forces of the Palayakaras soon. Fall of Sivagangai. In May 1801, the English attacked the rebels in Tanjavur and Tiruchirappalli. The rebels went to Pranmalai and Kalayar Kovil and were again defeated by the English. In the end of the superior military strength and the able commanders of the English company prevailed, the rebellion failed and Sivagangai was annexed. Finally, Sivagangai was annexed in 1801. The Marudu brothers was executed in the fort of Tirupattur near Ramanathapuram on 24th October 1801. Umaithurai and Sevathaiya were captured and beheaded at Panjalankuruchi on 16th November 1801. Thus, the rebellion of Marudu brothers, which is called South Indian Rebellion, is a landmark event in the history of Tamil Nadu. Outcome: Carnatic Treaty 1801. The suppression of Palayakara rebellions of 1799 and 1801 resulted in the liquidation of all local chieftains of Tamil Nadu. Under the terms of Carnatic Treaty 31 July 1801, the British assumed direct control over Tamilagam and the Palayakara system came to an end. கிட்டத்தட்ட 300 வருடங்களாக பாரம்பரியமாக கொண்ட பாளையக்காரர்களினுடைய அந்த சாம்ராஜ்யம் ஆட்சி முடிவுக்கு வந்தது through the Carnatic Treaty. Thank you students. Thank you for watching this video.